Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Azorius Control. So this is a deck that I always like to play whenever there's a new format or whenever there's a new meta, and here we are. Azorius Control again. Control everything, counter everything, destroy everything on the board wiping. Exile their graveyards, just keep everything down. That's kind of the deck. But we got some new cards from Edge of Eternity that does make this deck a lot better. Now, one of the cards that everyone's been talking about, Consult the Star Charts. Very, very good card. 2 mana, look at the top X card of your library, where X is the number of lands you control, and put one of those cards. Now, if you pay 2 more to kick it, then you get to do 2 of those cards. So it's kind of like a Memory Deluge in a way, right? 4 mana for a Memory Deluge is exactly that. And if you only have 4 lands in play, then it is, look at the top 4, which is exactly what Memory Deluge does. Now, if you have more than 2 mana, or more than 7, or 6, what am I saying? More than 4 lands, if you have 7 lands, it's almost like a 7 mana Memory Deluge that you cast for 4. So that's real good. Now, if you have even more than that land, which, control deck should, that's where this card becomes insanely good, and it may just be a 2 mana tutor or a 4 mana double tutor. And you can imagine, 4 mana double tutor at instant speed is, such a good ability. That being said, though, that's not the only card from Edge of Eternity. A lot of these cards are already in Standard. There are a lot of rotation. I made the format a little bit slower. But we also got Seam Rip. Such a good card. This is your portable hole that hit anything. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent control with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves. So it's a small temporary lockdown, which we lost temporary lockdown, but this is just fine, right? 1 mana to remove one thing, I think it's good enough, and a lot of times just be able to remove one thing in the early game help us get to the mid to late game, and this deck is a beast mid to late game, and I don't think a lot of decks can fight it. So yeah, Seam Rip is here for just that. Now, there is another card that flew under a lot of people's radar when it comes to Azorius Control. Adagia Windswept Bastion. Now, this is a land that doesn't seem that good, right? If you look at this land, station for 12, and then for 4 mana and a tap, you get to create a token of a copy of a target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's legendary. So there are a few artifacts or legendaries that we can control or we can copy, and they're not in this deck. So what am I doing with Adagia with this deck? Right, so at first I was thinking about maybe I can copy Beza, or maybe I can copy Marang. You cannot do that. They're not artifacts or enchantments. But then, after a few sort of trial with this deck, I realized I can copy Seam Rip, and I can exile things, which is pretty good. Now, it is legendary, so you can only do that once. But if it's a token, if what we target is a token, I can keep doing that. And then, Overlord. That's why I put Overlord in the deck. We can Adagia to copy the Overlord on. That is overwhelming. It's so strong to kind of push our opponent out that way. So that's kind of a reason why Adagia is in the deck. It's not an insanely good card, but it is a hidden synergy that a lot of people won't see coming. And it is a late game play, but this is a late game deck. So that should work just fine. And that's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's talk about the deck list. Turn 1, we got 4 Seam Rip. That's our turn 1 play. That's about it. But a lot of times we're going to play a tap land and just let turn 1 go. Turn 2, we got 4 Get Lost. We got removal in terms of the Get Lost. We got 4 No More Lies, which will, counter anything our opponent could play early game. We also have 4 Consult the Stars. Obviously, not playing that on turn 2, unless we got nothing else to do and we try to get a land. Otherwise, probably just holding that for a while. And I got a Rip. I really like having Rips in decks, Rest in Peace that is. And, there's a lot of graveyard decks, especially the Sephiroth deck, so the Rest in Peace will work very well in this current format. Then turn 3, we got 4 Stocks Up. Stock Up is just a broken ass card. 3 mana, look at the top 5. And this is 2 mana, look at the top however many, but just 3 mana, look at the top 5 and draw 2. Oh, that's real good. And then we have 3 steps ahead. I couldn't slot in the 4th one, so 3 steps ahead of a harsh counterspell for anything. That's pretty good. And then we get to copy stuff, so we can copy things like Overlords and Marang and Beza. This actually can copy any creatures, so that's important. And then turn 4, we got 1 Beza and 2 Day of Judgment. Of course, Beza's very good at getting life in his deck, but, a lot of times we don't need that 1 Beza. More so than ever, we need to make sure that our opponent doesn't have creatures. So we have a lot of removal and not as much creature life gain. turn 5, we got 2 Elspeth and 2 Ultima. So if our opponent has nothing, we Elspeth and we win. If our opponent has something, we Ultima and we win. That's kind of the idea. Now, the rest, 6 mana, 7 mana play, they're not actually 6 mana, 7 mana plays. Because Marang is a 4 mana card draw until we got nothing else to do, and then we play 6 mana bounce to permanent kind of card. And then our Overlord is not a 7 mana play, it's a 4 where is it? It's a 4 mana put in the insects. And then eventually, when it turns live, we can Adagia it. When the impending goes away, we can Adagia it and actually get more Overlords out of it. So that's kind of the idea of all these cards. And then, of course, for any control deck, our land base is very important. So Adagia I already talked about, 3 plains, 5 islands. Then we have 4 Floodfarm Verge, 4 Meticulous Archive, and 4 Restless Anchorage. Don't put in Cottage in this deck, that won't work, for our blue-white combo lands. And then we have 2 Demo Fields, because we got to kill our opponent's man land, and 2 Fountainports to press our advantage or draw cards. So that's a total of 25 lands for our control deck. Not 26, like normal control decks would, because we're a little bit shorter to the ground, and we got a lot of card draws to get the extra lands that we might need. And that's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Yakoman. He's a Yakoman. Hey, what do you know? Opponent goes first. Wouldn't be the first time. Here's an archive. Nope. What is this? He's starting his engine and deal 1 damage to me. Nice start. Watch as I have nothing for the first few turns. What does it do? Max speed, death touch, and haze. Well, he's not getting the haze this turn, but he'll get to the next turn. Yeah. Nothing for the first 3 turns, and the opponent still goes first. That's a good card to have. This would take a consult. Do I want another Marang? What's the other card that I want? Probably not the lands, right? I will have 5 lands. Consult probably will get. Let's take the Marang River Regent. If I get to 6 mana. Huh. Oh well. That's a nice way to tell me to get fucked. Max speed. I don't draw a card, but at least I get 4 life and some fish. I still get 4 life and some fish. I mean, he's probably seeing a DOJ coming, right? If I draw a land, it would help next turn. Nah, let's just do this now.
Ready arms.
Okay. That is a hasty creature. All at Elspeth. Well, here's what it is. Here's Day Judgment. I played it too quickly and the music died. And so did our opponent. GG, Yakoman. Alright, our opponent is Brent. Brent's due. We go first. I mean, there's some counter spells in the mix. Huh? You done? No? Jeez. 5 hour for a mulligan. And then we wait. I mean, I only have 2 Overlords in a deck, and they're both here. It's kind of being a pattern for almost any deck I play. If I have 2 off or 1 off something, they're going to be in my opening hand. Cecil, nice start. Can't even stop it. Just attack and pass, I see. No, no bats. Get away. Do I stock up here? Lim plays turn 3. Yeah. I think it's fair. I can take a Floodfarm Verge. And a Seam Rip? I think a Seam Rip's pretty good, right? Elspeth's also nice, but... it's a hard choice. I do have a land to play next turn. But I think I want to play a Seam Rip. Because I could take his bat out of the way and try to bat me next turn. Revenant? Revenant's pretty annoying, but I can take both of these out. I think I do it like this, so I still have a counter spell. I don't mind taking a 3. It's not like they have Shield Dread anymore. Ugh. That's pretty annoying, huh? Getting a bat. Well, I could counter the bat. Another bat? No, just a minor. Alright. Just a minor. Overlord and an archive. No, please no. Don't flood me out like this. Graveyard. Slasher. Do I? No, I don't think I blocked this. Consult the Stars is going to be pretty nice, but first let's get more Overlord out. Get lots of Remnant. Cecil. I guess he wants to keep that. I'm gonna take 3 for this, right? That's not too bad. I can take 3. At least I kick it right now. Two cards. No More Lights probably won't get anything anymore. So it will probably be the Marang and the land. Could also stock up in land. This might work. Ow. Oh, you played it. Shouldn't have played it. That's the fool's errand. Yeah, we'll tap this. Your turn ended. Nothing happened. It goes all your creatures. And you got 5 mana. Oh, that's a nice card. Nice card to hit. Too bad I countered it. Ah, GG. Stupid mono black. Get out of here. Alright, our opponent is Dazo. Dazo? Dazo. The opponent goes first. Dude, can you stop doing this? I have 2 demo fields in the deck. It's both my hand. Sometimes it's the 2 overlords in the opening hand. It's just stop giving me the 2 offs in the opening. Jeez. Make a game so hard to play. Alright, here's the Meticulous Archive. Put away the planes. Guess we're getting flooded. Starting town. Momentum breaker. Break our demo field. It's a pixie deck. It's gonna be difficult. Counter the pixie. Relic to draw a card. Pixie again. Oh, can't bounce. Can't kill that. He didn't bounce a momentum breaker though. Talent. Play the Overlord, see what we can do. Probably not much. Jesus. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. I don't think I'll hold up a counter spell here. I just get Elspeth out there. Elspeth will take 2.
Join the fight.
At some point, my Overlord is going to come into play, right? So we're just hoping for that. Huh. GG, I guess. Dude, you have a whole hand of cards. Why do you suck? Alright, our opponent is Penguin and R2. It's not Mister Neru. Oh, this is a terrible hand. Click the mulligan. Is it better to consult? I put away to consult, I guess. Start with the Verge. They're blue. They got Storm Chaser's Talent. Nice turn 1 play. Jeez. Alright. I guess we'll try to normalize something. Nothing. Alright. Nothing works. Alright, time for the flood, I guess. It's not that good in 4 mana, right? So, we need to have more lands. This is a mono blue. Feels like a mono blue deck. Just found 4. Oh. Not a mono blue deck. Interesting. Actually, do I care about this Drowner? Not really. It's not doing anything. It's a little bit more damage, but we could survive that. got a bunch of flipped drowners. Oh, Curiosity. Well, you're not having that. That's for sure. Yeah, Curiosity's not happening. Unless I do it again, then it is happening. Gets to draw a card. Now we'll consult. Seam Rip's not gonna hit it, right? Marang's also not gonna hit it. I already have a Seam Rip. I can get lost it. Get lost it feels kind of bad, but I guess if he has no creatures, I don't have to worry. Ooh, okay. So this is gonna be a turn. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. All my mana. Well, I don't have to Seam Rip the 1/1. Ripto Bismo. Get a loss. And I will see Rip the 1/1. Otherwise his maps get value. This slows down his value a bit. Just a little bit. What do you have so far? Curiosities, Drowner, and Storm Chaser's Town. Okay, no cards. I am not playing a stock up into 4 mana, nothing. That feels kind of bad. I could Anchorage, Entity Tracker. Okay. Let me put a stop right here. Let's get rid of that. Don't want to see any more of that. Goodbye. Oh, okay. Fly. Still get to use his map, I guess. No way to get around that. Oh, he wants to keep his mana open. Huh. I mean, okay. It gets rid of a lot of things, but it could also just get countered. He's got 2 mana open for a reason, right? So let's see if he counters this. Can he counter it with 2 blue? Negate? He didn't use his negate. I have a fish. I also have a get lost. You're definitely taking that get lost, I guess. And I'm taking a Adagia. What kind of copy with Adagia? Do I want to land open this turn? Not really. Kind of weird, right? I don't want a demo field for sure, so I guess we'll take the Adagia. You draw a card. Just attacks? Okay. I thought there'd be more damage than this, to be honest. I mean, he uses the maps after the attack? That's kind of wild. Flood Maul? Doesn't want it. That's a land. Free card draw for our opponent. What does it do? Deal combat damage to our card, okay. If there's no creatures, I've got no worries. I think we just do the Ultima. Does he have a negate? Yeah. No bounce, please. Oh, is the rip killing you, Mr. Penguin? GG. Alright, our opponent is Pukan Neosen. We get to go first. We do get to go first, but there is no card draw in his hand. So, we're gonna have to play it good. Play it real good. Play old school. Need 4 mana for Beza. Need 4 mana for Marang. Yep. Need 4 mana for a lot of these things. There's a Verge. I have a Get Lost. It's not gonna hit anything. Alright, I'm gonna hit that land where else. Bolt the bird. I feel like there's something. I'm gonna try to bolt the bird. No reactions. Okay. We're successful in bolting the bird. I don't have a counter spell. It might look like I do, but I don't. Can't counter that anyway, so good for me. King Eye Curator. He wants that card. Wow, okay. Do I want to turn on the second blue though? Probably. I need a lot more blue in this deck anyway, so let's get it. Take a Seam Rip. We'll end the turn. See what happens. Maybe just counter spell. I mean, if he plays in a Ballast, I can't counter it, right? But with the Ballast out, I can't counter anything. Ooh, that's a good card. Better stop that from happening. Oh boy, that is a artifact and red creature you control have warp 3. That's insanely good. Again? Dude. What part of no don't you understand? I could Stormslayer here. I could also Marang. I think I Marang. You know what? No, I think I Stormslayer here. If he plays another one of these Tanuk, I can just kill it. Nope. Mana value 3. Okay, this is not mana value 3. This is mana value 3 or greater, so it will just eat the Elspeth. Red. What you got? It's a big creature. You got one mountain. Torch. The Elspeth. Doesn't kill her.
You cannot win.
Cannot attack. Am I going too fast for you? Am I going too fast, Arena? Want to torch her again? Does want to torch her again. Alright, I can make 2 treasures. I can make 2 fish. We'll make the fish.
This is not the end.
This is not the end. Kinda is the end though. He's got 1 card to my almost infinite cards here. Here's a Marang River Regent. We'll discard. I'm gonna discard my Beza. We'll tap one of the. Let's tap both Fountainport. Don't know what I'm gonna draw, but probably something good. Alright. Can't stop a Bella. Can stop pretty much anything else here. And if he Bellas, I'm gonna consult the stars. What'd you top deck? Ooh, that's a good card. It's a good top deck. It's a good thing I got a bunch of these No More Lies. Opponent, do not lie to me. Oh, okay, GG. I guess he wanted to lie to me and I won't let him. Men. Alright, our opponent is Pimp 101. I mean, I took Pimping 101. Is this the same thing? We're gonna go first. Hi. Alright. Don't got much going on here, but I got a counterspell. Deep Cavern Bat. Do I stop this bat? Yeah, let's stop this bat. Pretty good way to not fall behind. I'm gonna Demo Field. I need a white mana. Voice of Victory. Okay, what do I put away here? The Rip? Probably the Rip, I think. Pay 2 for the Rip, it won't be as good. Actually, if I put away the Overlord, does it cost 5? Yeah, I think Overlord costs 5 that way. Yeah, let's put away the Rip. This is the very annoying deck. I also have Beza. Beza's not bad. I get to draw a card. Right? I don't need to Day of Judgment here because you might just be able to bring it back. Drawing a card is pretty important. I'll do it. I did not draw Rip though. I need to draw Rip. Godless Shrine untapped. Gutsy move. Ooh, Shelter. Shelter is real good for me. I'm pretty sure I'm just Day of Judgment next turn, so... Second Voice. Oh boy, I'm gonna eat a lot of it when he brings it all back, huh? Now let's archive, see what we're gonna get. It's not a Rip. It's a good card though. But it's not a Rip. I mean, he has 4 lands, so I wasn't gonna get that treasure anyways. Bat? Oh, you can't bat the card on the top of my deck. I also have a rip, so I can rip out the bat. Dude. Chill, dude. Holy shit. I mean, I could just take the shelter. Alright, what does he have? Get lost under the bat? This guy in his graveyard too, voice. I mean, don't really take damage from the bat. Then I didn't need to play the Seam Rip at all. Oh. As long as this creature is untapped, can't attack him. As long as this creature is attacking, can't block unless I pay 1 for each. I don't think this is a reanimator deck anymore. Right? 2 shelters and that Archangel Link? Don't think the reanimator deck will run that. Oh, salty pimp. Alright, when you take Pimpin 101, the first thing you learn is never be salty. Actually, no. That's lesson number 2. Lesson number 1 is keep your pimp hand slapping. And he's not keeping his pimp hand slapping, he's roping. Dude, look at how cool your pet avatar, whatever that thing is called. Yeah, you suck like this? Don't do that. Look at this chocobo. It's cute. How could you be mad when he's that cute? Alright, we got a salty rage quitter here. Give him some cats. You can't be salty when you look at these cats. What about the raccoon? This is probably my favorite emo. Just look how happy that raccoon is. You can't be sad when you have that dancing raccoon. I love that meme too. I don't even know what it means. It's just every time I see it, all that anger just goes away. Then I get back to being mad because arena devs can't. I mean, okay. Hearthstone had the freaking interactable board. Was it 10 years ago? You couldn't even do that now with all the money you sink. God. Like, this is how I feel about Magic Online as well. It's kind of like the worst software. I don't even know if online was a software back then. It was just a web interface. But it's basically the worst medium to play the best card game. It's so annoying. It's like, because your card game is so good, you don't have to put in any effort to making the game work. Look at this. Look at this trash. Oh, there was something. Something happened. I can open a door. That was it? I can open a door? Jesus. Take 4. And now the second rope happens. Like, I can't interact with this. The hardest part is you can't interact with your opponent at all when they rope like this. Come on, puppy. Don't be mad at a puppy. If you lost, you could just quit too, you know? There is a concede button right here. Just you click on it. Click on it and just leave. That was the right play to seam rip the shelter rather than the bat. Because I don't really care about the 1/1 bat. And I would like to get the Get Lost back at some point, but not in a hurry. And now I can consult the star for 2 cards out of the top 6. That's pretty nice. I have a 4 mana. It's basically a 4 mana Memory Deluge. Oh, there you go. GG. See you never, hopefully. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those control games, how does this deck feel? Does it feel dry out and long-lasting? Well, it is. It is a very dry deck, and it takes a while to kind of get to your win con. But we win, so that's really all that matters. Now, I lost the first 2 games to Manlands because I forgot to put in Demo Fields, so don't make a mistake like that and put Demo Fields in the deck. Now, after I put Demo Fields in the deck, I get mana or color screwed a lot, but that's fine, right? we have enough cards to help us last long enough for the color screw to not screw us over too badly, and I think that works just fine. So after playing the whole deck out, I think a lot of times the color screw only hurts No More Lies. Because it requires a blue and a white. And I think I might have found a solution to fix that. And so since Floodfarm Verge adds white, I think I might go down to 1 plane and go to 6 island and 2 planes. I think that might be enough. And I might cut 2 of the No More Lies for Phantom Interference. Which is just a 2-mana copy unless our opponent pays 2, right? So that is a Quench. So it's not the best, but you know, as a catch-all counter spell in the early game, I think that would be good enough. And that also separates the No More Lies, so that our opponent might not be, you know, seeing or anticipating No More Lies when they see Phantom Interference, and they may not be anticipating Phantom Interference when they see No More Lies, and that can also catch opponents off guard, which is pretty interesting. But the rest of the deck, I think I don't think I want to switch any of these up. Get Lost is always a painful card to play because you give your opponent map, which potentially could just be, kill a thing our opponent controls and they get to draw 2 cards. That's not good. I wish there's still Destroy Evils in the format, but there isn't. So that's why Get Lost we are running 4 off. I don't think there is any replacement for Get Lost. So it is what it is. That's why it's still in the deck. And this whole deck list right now, I think is the best Azorius Control that I can imagine. You know, aside from the little land split that I talked about. Elspeth got us a lot of games. Ultimate, absolutely necessary. I didn't get to fight any artifact decks today, which is the whole reason why I put Ultimate in the deck. But when I play any other deck, it's just, the Simulacrum Synthesizers back to back to back. So that's why I don't think you can ever cut Ultimate out of this deck. It is very important. And I don't think I can cut any of these cards. They're all very important in every format and every matchup. Except for Stock Up and Consult the Stars. They're not just important in matchups. They're just important for the deck overall. So not cutting that either. Yeah, that's really all I got to say, right? There's no mana lands that I can put in this deck other than an Anchorage. So I think that works just fine. And Fountainport is what's making us a bunch of tokens to win the game anyways. The last thing I want to talk about, perhaps this deck needs a little bit of life gain. The only life gain we have is Beza and maybe copying 3 steps to get more Beza. And that might be a little bit hurtful when Fountainport goes crazy. But it's never been an issue in any of the matchups today. So I don't anticipate it being too big of an issue, but it is something to watch out for. If, whatever Spider-Man or newer sets have other cards for this deck, we'll be on the lookout for that. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.